Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a very simple, needed and lovely trend that is going on around TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and it is the clean girl makeup look. The clean girl makeup look just simply means a no makeup look. And this is what I do on an everyday basis when I go to work, if I'm running errands, when I'm not filming and doing this full glam look. This is typically the look that I am rocking on an everyday basis. And also this, if you cannot tell, is a perfect alternative and look for anyone who wears glasses. So if you all are interested in seeing how I achieve this beautiful clean girl look that is appropriate for black girls and girls who wear glasses, then just keep on watching. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, then I hope that you all decide to subscribe before you leave today. Grab a snack and let's jump into this tutorial. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is the brows. And since I'm keeping this drugstore affordable, my everyday brow product is drugstore anyway, but I just want to switch it up. It is normally the Ruby Kisses brow pencil, but I am going to switch it up. So I'm actually going to use this LA Colors brow pencil. It's a duo. It's a brow pencil on one end and a highlighter on the other end. I got this from Dollar Tree. It's in the shade dark. And what I would normally do is just brush up my brows when it's clean girl. It's not a really like structured brow. It's more of like a fluffy brow. Probably gonna have to put my little pieces behind my ear because they're gonna be in the way. I look crazy, but whatever. So my brows are kind of fluffy anyway. So honestly, all I'm going to really do is outline the bottom and then fill in whatever sparse and then brush it out. And I'm going very light-handed because it's in the shade dark, so I don't want it to be too heavy. Now that I have that line there, I'm going to just fill in the tail. And then the front, I'm going to just make hair-like strokes. Comb it all together. And that is that. Sorry. My battery died. So, like I was saying, I just take what's left on my concealer brush and I just run it up the front part of the brow. Next, we are going to do a primer. For primer, I normally go in with my First Aid Beauty Cocoa Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, or I Wet n Wild Face Mist, whichever one I have on me at the time. They recently had the Blooming collection. I did a whole review on that collection with a makeup look, and I will have it linked in the card up here. But they have a face mist and it's a glowy face mist. So I have been like prepping my skin and using it as a primer spray, but I want to try some new products today. And I have been seeing all over Instagram, YouTube, and I would say TikTok, but for some odd reason, my TikTok algorithm does not show me makeup TikToks, and I'm a beauty influencer. I have searched makeup TikToks and I find a couple of pages. I follow that page. I engage with the videos I like, thinking that it will pop up on my feed. No ma'am. I get dances, funny videos, conspiracy theories. Like I get everything but makeup TikToks on my makeup TikTok, but I'm pretty sure if it is viral on Instagram and YouTube, then it is 100% viral on TikTok. That's normally where all of these trends and things that have been going viral the last couple of years have come from. So, I have finally got my hands on this e.l.f. concealer. It is the Power Grip Primer in Clear. And everybody has been raving about this concealer. This is the dupe for the Milk Primer, the Grip Primer. This, I believe, was $10. $10, I think I got from Walgreens today. And I did not get a receipt because they like email receipts now. But I do believe when they were ringing me up, it was $10. So I want to see what the hype is. I will go ahead and apply this. A pump here, please. Every time I do this, it like goes the wrong way. And I don't know how much I need to use. So, oh, I see. It's kind of like a jelly consistency. Okay. So we'll put some here, a little on the forehead because I don't want to go crazy, the nose and the chin. Just how I would normally, not conceal, prime. I'll put that. I think I need more. Yeah, I might need a little bit more. That wasn't enough. Like that was not enough. Put a little bit more. I didn't get any on my chin. Now we're not doing heavy makeup today. The Clean Girl trend is literally minimal makeup, if any, like foundation and stuff, mainly like spot concealing powder, really glowy, fresh looking makeup. So that is down. I'm going to let that dry down just a little bit more, but it is, if you can see, it is tacky. So we will see how that goes. So next we are going to spot conceal, and I am going to spot conceal with that concealer that I got from Maybelline, this 30-hour active wear concealer. And I'm going to spot conceal all of my dark marks. I'm not going to go heavy and conceal like everywhere, but places that I know that the foundation won't cover, like my dark marks that are still going to show through this makeup, since it's going to be a very light coverage. I'm just going to conceal those really dark areas. And I really thought this was going to be too dark, but it's actually looking really light. So we will see how this works. We have spot concealed every spot that I could think of that gives me problems. And so I am going to blend this out, and we will be using new sponges today, y'all. I cannot believe that I'm like using new products, but I have a thing with when I find products that I like, I stick to them. If it works for me, I stick to them. I want to switch it up. So I was online browsing some things, and I remembered that I am an affiliate with a Juno & Co. So I was like, let me pick up some of their sponges. I went online, I looked up and saw that they had some newer sponges aside from the original super wonderful sponges that I hear so many people raving about, but I've never tried it. And so when I was doing my drugstore shopping, I went to Target to actually look for another memory card, and I was like, let me just browse and see what Target has. So having to walk past the Real Techniques little stand or whatever, and then I looked and I saw, I'm like, dang, I did not know Target has Juno & Co. in the store, and literally had the two sponges that I was going to order last night. I'm just like, you know what, the heavens are on my side. So I picked up two of their newer sponges. I have this bamboo microfiber sponge, which is this green one here, and it's infused with bamboo powder. We'll get into that. And then I have this new one here, and this is the microfiber lemon drop sponge, and it is the same type of sponge as the blue one. It's just a lemon color, and it is a like teardrop shape. I am going to go and wet this sponge, and I'll be right back to blend out this concealer because it has set long enough. Okay, we are back and the sponge is wet, so I will use this flat end to just pounce over this concealer that I have let dry way too long. It's doing nothing. I let it dry up. It's okay. It's fine. We're not gonna panic. At least I know it's gonna be like super concealed. So for foundation today, we are going to use not anything new. It's not new to me. It's probably not new to you as well. So I am talking about this Maybelline Conceal and Perfect Maybelline. I'm talking about the Milani. I'm so sorry. The Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. It's a concealer and it is a foundation. It is wonderful. The shade works for me. The finish is beautiful. The coverage is beautiful. It's just, I can't say anything. I see nothing wrong with this concealer and foundation. It's a dupe for something. I can't remember what it's a dupe for, but it's great. And I got the shade number 9 tan. That's the color that I always would use. Go with a couple of pumps of this and I'll just spot it on my face because this is really thick. So I already know I don't need much because it's thick. So we will dot this on. And it's so crazy when I saw the clean girl trend popping up everywhere. I honestly thought when they said clean girl that meant every product that you had to use was like vegan, cruelty free, because I'm slow like that. Until I really like watch some YouTube videos, because once again, I can't find anything on TikTok. And then I realized when they say clean girl, what they mean by that is no makeup, very fresh, minimal, almost barely there makeup, very natural looking. So that is what we're going to do. I am going to go in with this. I really hope that this sponge is wonderful like everyone says. If you all like this sponge and you already have a Juno & Co sponge, I'll comment down below and let me know how you like it. And if you don't and you want to try it, I will have the link down in the description. But like I said, I am an affiliate for Juno & Co, so I will make a small percentage of commission off of the link that you use. But I encourage that if you do want to try it out, so go ahead and click the link in the description. We'll go ahead and blend this out. Okay, so I know that I let that Maybelline concealer stay on and dry down when I should have blended it out sooner, but I did not, and so it is not blending in to my foundation like I thought it would. Like here you can still see it. My forehead, you can still see it. But I'm not going to add any more foundation because the purpose of the clean girl makeup look is hardly any makeup. So I'm just going to leave it like it is. Once we finish off our face, I think it'll be fine. But I still love the Milani foundation as I knew I would. This is what the foundation is looking like. And now we are going to conceal again, and I'm a little scared with this concealer. So I'll just put a little bit here just to cover up the dark circles, because I do not want to cover up my freckles. I like when I have like barely any foundation on, and you can see like my freckles. It just makes it look more natural. And I'm not gonna let this dry down like I did the other time with the spot concealer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out with this sponge. And this, I can tell you now, this concealer, you have to work fast. Like, you have to work fast. So I don't know how I feel about this concealer. It's just, and it's not blending. It's just not blending. It's like wherever you place it is where it stays. I don't know how I feel about that. So I wanted to add a second layer. Just to cancel out the little darkness that's there. I'm gonna use my finger. Maybe it'll work better with my finger. Just to brighten up. I'm telling y'all, anytime you have some issues with blending, your finger is always a great backup, even though, just make sure that your hands are clean, because you know you have germs and everything on your finger. But the heat from the finger in whatever part of your face you're touching just makes it blend out a lot better. So I'm liking this already a lot more with the finger that I'm using to blend. So now we will contour, and I did not pick a drugstore contour kit or powder or anything. I remember getting in this LA Colors palette from Dollar Tree when I picked up the brow product, and it's in the shade Deep, and it's just a contour powder and like a highlighting powder, but I'm not going to use the highlighting powder, but I am going to use this contour shade, and I'm going to get just a fluffy brush and just kind of chisel out and add a little dimension to the face, because I just don't want the face to look flat. Let me move my hair. Try to get rid of this double chin. So already we're looking a little bit more like I woke up like this type of thing, more natural like. But that is all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything else, but what I do want to do is, because this can be kind of harsh like, I'm just going to go over it with a big fluffy brush just to kind of blend out the edges. So I just want to make sure that everything is blended. Okay, so we have kind of bronzed up, contoured up the face. We are going to go on to the next step, which is blush, and this trend has really showcased cream blush. We have been doing this cream blush, liquid blush trend for like the last year or so. I've never been a fan of it. I have not hopped on it, and that's just only because I only really know how to work with powder blushes. Getting a liquid lipstick, some concealer, mixing it together and using that, because that is a hack. But then it clicked in my head, in an Ipsy bag I got this Milk makeup product, and it is a cream blush and lip duo. And it is the lip and cheek duo in the shade Work. So I am just going to apply, this is the shade. I'm gonna warm it up on my hand, and this is what it looks like. And then I will tap it on with my finger, because sometimes I don't think straight. But this is a very like universal color. It works for my skin tone, and I know this will look gorgeous on a lighter skin tone as well. But I'm going to get that, and then I will get another side of the sponge and just press that in. But this is what the blush looks like. I'm not going to go crazy on blush. I'm happy with this pigment. I don't want it to be too pigmented. You can see it there. It's a more natural blush. So that is the Milk Lip and Cheek Duo in Work. And we will move on to the next, which is the powder. Set this with the Kiss banana powder. I did not have it. I have Wet n Wild powders I use all the time. I have Airspun I have used on this channel before. So I wanted to try to stick to something, some new things. So I'm just going to dip into this banana powder and just set underneath the eyes, and I'm just going to push this in. Then I'm going to set everywhere that I put the concealer. And I'm also going to put just a dab underneath my contour, just a dab, because I want this to look very natural. All that I'm going to do, and then I am going to dust this off, because if you all don't know, I don't bake. I set everything. All the creams have been set. The blush is on. It's not really pigmented blush, but basically the base part of the face is done. We're going to move on to eyeshadow. I got 2 new eyeshadow palettes today from the drugstore, and I was debating whether or not I would use them, and I thought about I want to, but I want to use both. I want to create a look with both, and today's video just wouldn't be a good time. I do not know where you can find these. I got these from Walgreens, but I have not seen or heard of these at all. I don't know if they're really new, if this was a secret launch, like what, but I was going to use one of these palettes today, but I'm just going to hold off, and I'm going to do a video creating 2 looks with both of these palettes on another video in the. So the palette that I'm going to use today is still a Wet n Wild palette, but it's the In Love with Cocoa palette that I got from that collection last year, and these are the shades. And with the no makeup look, the clean girl look, you don't really have to wear eyeshadow, but I just want to cancel out some color and just put a little definition into my crease. So I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush. I'm going to dip into these 2 shades here. This one here and this one here is what I normally do. And then I just throw them in the crease, kind of all over the lid. Nothing spectacular. And you see, they're pigmented, they blend out fine. That Blooming collection, one of those shades, I mean, did nothing. So it just all depends, but they're affordable. This palette was $5. So when you have a $5 palette, I don't know what all you expect, but that is all I'm going to do, literally. Oh no, I take that back. That is not all I'm going to do. And then in a corner, because no look of mine will be complete without an inner corner. And I'm just going to go in with this gold shade. I hope it's showing up. But it's all Depends on your preference. Okay, now we're done with the eyes, and this is what the eyes is looking like. Very natural, almost like barely there. And I'm going to get a clean fluffy brush with no product and just blend out the edges into that concealer to give it a more natural look, so it won't be so harsh looking. Blend out those edges into that concealer. Now we are done. Next, we are going to go into mascara. Some of the best mascaras out in the universe today are drugstore mascaras. And one being this Essence mascara, the Lash Princess. This one is I want to say, this is the volume. So this is the volume one. They have a green one, which is like the holy grail one that started it all. Coat my lashes with this, and I used it yesterday, and this is kind of like, I feel like it has like fibers in it, and so when I clean my eyelashes, when I remove my makeup, like it was really kind of hard to get it off. So some of my lashes still have a little bit of mascara on, so I hope that this application isn't like gonna look crunchy and crusty, because some of my lashes still have mascara on them. But that is the Essence Lash Princess, and this is how the mascara looks. It's a really good, if you have baby lashes, this is a very good mascara for you to try. Now we are going to do a little bit of liquid highlighter. The clean girl trend just use liquid highlighters, and I don't have many liquid highlighters, but I do have one that I got in a BoxyCharm from this Grande. I believe this is the Grande Cosmetics. It's the Grande Glow Plumping Liquid Highlighter in the shade French Pearl. This is very intense. I'll swatch it. This is what it is looking like. So I'll just use that swatch, work it in, and just dab a little bit on the highest points where I would highlight. Now we will go on to lips. I know that you really just going with the lip gloss or lip oil for this trend, but what I wanted to do was incorporate kind of like a lip color, like a lip stain, and then a gloss, just so it won't be a gloss alone. So what I am going to use is this ColourPop lip crayon, and it's in the shade, oh, it's at the top, duh, Give Me Some More. So it's this lip tint lip crayon, and it's very soft, it's peachy, it's a very like natural looking so I just wanted to show you two options. You can wear this alone, and it's very pretty, very natural, and it has a little sheen to it, not much. Or you can go in with a gloss. I'm going to top this with a gloss, and I am going to use the Maybelline Lifter lip gloss. This is very viral. This is a great drugstore option. This is the dupe in the shade that I have, which is 09 Topaz. This is the dupe for the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Universal, like that first one she ever came out with. This is the dupe for that. And I am going to just apply a little bit of that. And we are done with the face. Now I am going to set everything. I am going to go in with the Wet n Wild face mist from that Blooming collection. Woo. Then I always like to go over everything with the makeup sponge. And this has that glowy, dewy look to it, so it's going to just amplify any glowy products that you put on your face. But for the spring and the summer, I'm actually loving that. So this is what the final look is looking like. And I'm obsessed with the way everything turned out. This is what I normally do on every like work day. I still want to look put together and I don't want to look dead when I go places, if I'm running errands or anything like that, or if I'm going somewhere. But you know how you go somewhere and you think, oh, I'm just gonna run to the store, and then you run into somebody you know and you look a hot mess. So I learned from that, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to still put myself together just in case I run into somebody and they see me out in these streets and they can say I saw her and she look a train wreck. This is a look that I go for. Like, this is it. And I also want to show you guys, this is a perfect look that you can wear if you wear glasses. So if you wear glasses and you go full glam, you can't wear lashes with glasses if they're like those really big ones, unless you get really like lash extensions or small lashes, or you can't really use a lot of full glam makeup because you'll get those like, because I have them, those little indentions there, then it gets dark, and then right here you'll have those lines. So when you take your glasses off, like all your makeup has rubbed off. This is a good option because you don't have much makeup on, even though it did kind of look like we put a lot of makeup on. We didn't. So I just want to show you guys how this looks with glasses. So I'll be right back. This is what this looks like with glasses. I'm still able to wear my glasses and be able to see how I need to see, and I'm not worried about lashes hitting my glasses all the time. And when I take my glasses off, I'm not really concerned about it rubbing my makeup off because I have on minimal makeup. But I think that this clean girl look is absolutely bomb. You don't have to be full glam all the time. You can look put together with a small amount of makeup on. And I just want you guys to see that you can still see my imperfections. Let me zoom you in. You can still see imperfections, you know. And for the most part, I don't know how close this is getting, but you can still see my freckles as well. I didn't completely cover everything. Clean girl makeup, black girl edition. Great for people who wear glasses. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope that you all do decide to pick up the Juno Co sponge. If so, make sure you click the link down below. All of these other products I will definitely have linked down below for the ones that I can find. If some of them are older products, they might be discontinued, but I will try my best to have some type of alternative or dupe for any of these things that I cannot find that I use today. And if you enjoyed this video, I most definitely would like you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. That's the most important thing, so you will always be notified when I upload. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.